That's led out onto the court here by Jaden Yates. Yates, the 5'8 senior. Ben Lomond in their baby blues, trimmed in red and white. Ben Lomond coached by Cable Smith. Ben Lomond again having kind of a rough season. They are 2-18 overall, 0-5 in Region 11 play. Their two wins have come against Rockwell and Park City. And you know, honestly, this Ben Lomond team's played some close games. They had a good one with Morgan the other night. I'm just hoping that the Bears do not have a letdown after that Logan game. That's what worries me, is after a hard-fought, emotional battle, one that went all the way to the bitter end, you worry about the kind of letdown that could happen. You know, in a game like this. This is a game the Bears really should jump on the Scots and kind of run away and hide. But we will see. The Scots have some very capable outside shooters. Last time against the Bears, it was a 48-40 win for Bear River. Ben Lomond hit 10 threes. Yep, 10 threes. So of their 40 points, only 10 were on, they only have 5 two-point baskets. The rest were all three-pointers. In fact, Kenyon Harris hit 3 threes. Jackson Zundel hit 3 threes. And Ben Mendoza hit 3 threes. So they do have capable shooters. Zundel, he's a pretty good-sized kid. Jackson Zundel is, he's a 6'3 junior, but for 6'3, he steps out and he can stroke it. Same with Kenyon Harris. He's their quarterback. He's a 5'11 junior. He has a nice game as well. Nice shot. You've got to close out on him. You cannot let him set his feet and allow him to be wide open. And then Ben Mendoza, he's their leading scorer, leading rebounder. Does a little bit of everything for this team. He's a 6'3 junior. Mendoza can flat play. The Bears need to know where he's at all times. Again, good shooter. Only double-figure scorer on this team, this Ben Lomond Scott basketball team. This Ben Lomond team's funny. They seem to be about an every other year team. Again, this year 2-18, and they do have a new coach. Cable Smith is their coach this year. First year for him. Last year, though, they went 15-10 and took second in region behind your Bear River Bears. The year before that, they were 4-19. Then the year before that, they went 15-11 and took second in region, and actually played for the consolation game at the state tournament. So it's just kind of an every other year thing for Ben Lomond. We'll see if Coach Cable Smith, after his first year, can get things turned in the right direction this year. And let's hope that Bear River is not a casualty of a hot shooting Ben Lomond Scott team. Keys to this game, Bears need to close out on the shooters, keep Mike Litchford in the game. They're going to double Litch, so guys from the outside need to make shots. Tristan needs to get the ball to guys in spots that they can do something with it and capitalize on an easy baskets. Just make shots, and you'll beat this Ben Lomond basketball team. Looks like we're about ready for the national anthem, folks. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back with the tip-off of this game. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's value time at Taco Time. Big value, too, with our fantastic 4 for $5.55 deal. That's right. Dine in or take out at Taco Time today and get 4 delicious Taco Time favorites for just $5.55. Choose from some of our most popular items, like our authentic crisp taco, the one and only crisp Juan burrito, and our world-famous Mexi fries. There are 8 delicious Taco Time items to choose from, and any 4 are just $5.55 at Taco Time. Anytime it's Taco Time.
Do you know when your home wiring and electrical system was last inspected? Or do you have an electrical job you've been meaning to take care of but just can't find the time? Electricity travels at approximately 300,000 kilometers per second, and that leaves no room for mistakes. The professionals at Gem Electric have been doing residential, commercial, and industrial work since 1991. Gem Electric specialist technicians are dedicated to a safe community and will take the time to explain the service they're providing. Call Gem Electric today. You'll find that their service and expertise is shocking. 435-257-7113.
Hey, Bear fans. Whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. We have all the Coke and Pepsi products you need, plus Frito-Lay chips and snacks. Don't forget, Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh-cut meat, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat, and a newly remodeled store to better serve our Bear River friends. That's Kent's Market, 300 East Main, Tremonton.
All right, 30 seconds.
Perfect. That's perfect, Caden. Thank you. These are so tight.
5, 4,
Good evening, Bear River basketball fans. Thanks for tuning in to 104.9 FM. This is Clint Payne. You're listening to the home of the Bear River Bears. It's senior night here at Memorial Gymnasium. Your Bears playing host to the Ben Lomond Scots, Region 11 foe. Longtime region foe. Ben Lomond Bear River have a lot of history that goes back a long ways. Going to be a fun one here tonight, Bear fans. This game is brought to you by Big O Tires. Big O, that's the team you trust. Again, let's see how the Bears come out. Are we going to have a letdown and allow Ben Lomond to stay in this game, or Bear River going to bury him early and put this game on ice and get the younger kids some playing time? Starters for Ben Lomond: number 2, 5'8" senior. Number 10, a 6'1" senior. I apologize. Number 2, 5'8" senior Jaden Yates. Number 10, a 6'1" senior Caden Rentmeister. Number 11, a 6'1" senior Bryson DeStefano. Number 12, a 6'3" junior Jackson Zundel. And leading scorer for this team, a 6'3" junior wearing number 33, Ben Mendoza. And for the Bear River Bears, I'm assuming we will go the same way that we have all season. We're going to go with number 11, one of our 3 seniors, 5'10" senior Bridger Buse. And make no doubt about it, Bear fans, we will miss Bridger Buse. He's had a great season, great athlete there. With number 15, a 6-foot junior Gunnar Sorensen. Gunnar coming off a career night against Logan the other night, 29 points. Number 20, a 6'3" senior Nate Daly, one of our other seniors. Again, the guy that does a little bit of everything for the Bear River Bears. And number 25, 5'9" senior Tristan Hartfeld. He is the engine that runs the Bear River machine. Tristan Hartfeld, he's a stat stuffer for the Bears. He leads the state in the 3A ranks in assists, 5.2 assists a game, having a great senior season. Hit 9 threes the other night against Logan. And your last starter is number 23, a 6'4" junior Mike Litchford. Big Litch needs to stay out of foul trouble. Ben Lomond has really no answer down low for Litch. They're going to have to double him. Bear fans, that's the key to this game. Tristan makes some outside shots, and Litchford gets the ball in places he can score it, and he scores. The other 3 do what they do, play great defense, rebound, make a few baskets here, and if one of the other 3 explode like Gunnar did the other night, hey, this thing's going to get out of hand quickly. But again, the Bears need to not have an emotional letdown. And we are ready to go, Bear fans. Ben Lomond in their powder blues or baby blues, whatever we want to call those. Bear River in their home whites. Bear River's going to be working from right to left on the radio dial this first half. Mike Litchford going to jump center court for the Bear River Bears. Looks like Jackson Zundel. Zundel going to be jumping center court for the Scots. Scots coached by Coach Cable Smith in his first year. Bears coached by Coach Scott Hunt. Coach Hunt joined by Gary Huber, Ryan Hanna, and Devin Kidman. And we are ready to go, Bear fans. Senior night, we're underway. Tipped one by Jackson Zundel. They both whiffed on it in the backcourt to Yates. Yates working from left to right. Goes right wing to Ben Mendoza. Mendoza screen and roll with Zundel. Bears quickly recover. Zundel looks for another screen from Rentmeister. Nothing there. Goes back straight away to Mendoza. Mendoza picked up by Bridger Buse. Crosses Buse over. Buse right there with him. Him and Litchford try to get a double on him. Nothing doing out to Yates. Left wing. Yates. Right wing to Zundel. Zundel thinks about the 3. He hit the first 3 of the game for Ben Lomond last time the Bears and the Scots played. Again, for a big guy, very capable shooter from outside. Yates. 3 on the way from Yates, and rattles out. Rebounded by Nate Daly. Nate Daly hands to Tristan. Tristan 3/4 speed to half court, and then just walks it across the timeline. Tristan hands to Bridger Buse. Tristan's going to try to cut through that defense, see if they can find him a shot. They're running him through all kinds of screens. Tristan faces, nowhere to go. Looking for Litchford. Down to Litchford. The double's going to come. Litchford poked away, and he gets out to Tristan. Tristan jump stop, pull up in the lane. No good. Ball is loose, and Jaden Yates comes out of there with it for the Scots. Yates is going to attack, runs over Tristan, and they're going to call the offensive foul. Tristan Hartfeld stands in there and takes the offensive foul. The basket went in, but it doesn't matter. It is waved off after the offensive foul on Yates. Great play by Tristan there. He had time there to make himself a sandwich and eat it and have a cola. Good job, Tristan. He sat in there and just hunkered down and took the charge. Tristan across the timeline. Gets it to Litchford. Litchford pops down the 3-point line. Over to Gunnar. Right wing Tristan. Tristan looking for Buse. Buse, pull-up jumper. Good. Bridger Buse for 2. The seniors on the board. Right inside the 3-point line, top of the key. Gives the Bears a 2-0 lead here. Early going. Bears lead the Scots 2-0. 6:28 left here in the first quarter. Jaden Yates, right wing to Mendoza. Mendoza Kicks it out to DeStefano. DeStefano to Rentmeister. To Zundel. Zundel hands it back to Mendoza. They're going to reset. Mendoza, good shooter. Pull up three by Mendoza. No good. Back iron. Nate Dowley comes away with it. Hands to Tristan. Tristan quickly across the timeline. Fakes the three over to Nate. Nate gets his feet under him. Three on the way. Long. And rebounded by Yates. Out to Zundel. Zundel into the corner. Tristan right there pokes the ball away. Zundel picks it back up. Nate Dowley, he loves to dribble into that three. It's not, hadn't had a whole lot of success with it, but he loves to shoot that one. Again, Nate Dowley's game, really, he is great when he grabs rebounds. Oh, stolen by Gunnar Sorensen. Gunnar Sorensen's going to get an uncontested layup, and he misses it. Rebounded by Mendoza. Yeah, Gunnar had nobody there. Into the corner to Rentmeister, knocked out of his hands by Nate Dowley. Ben Lomond retains the ball. Bears lead 2-0, 5:35 left here in the first. It's going to be Ben Lomond basketball right in front of the Beaver bench. Mendoza into Yates. Yates, guarded by Sorensen. And he steps on the sideline here. So Beaver basketball after the turnover. Again, yeah, that's not Nate's shot out there. I mean, he can hit it, but it's probably one he's shooting a low percentage from three. He's much better inside that, better at that intermediate jumper, grabbing rebounds. High post Litch out to Bridger, three on the way. Splash! Bridger Buse starts out hot. Gives the Bears a 5-0 lead. Beautifully executed play to get Bridger Buse to look at the three. Mendoza to Yates. Yates picked up by Sorensen. Between the leg dribble, fakes the three, goes to Zundel. Zundel gets it to Mendoza out here by the half-court line. Mendoza going to reset the offense for the Scots. Bears lead 5-0, 4:54 here left in the first. Bridger Buse with all 5 points. Zundel tries to pull up on Litchford, nothing there, goes to DeStefano. Tries to get it to Rentmeister, knocked down by Nate Dowley. Bears basketball. Tristan Hartfeld looks at walking into three, out to Litchford. Litchford pull-up jumper, back iron. Rebounded by Zundel. Zundel hands to Yates. Yates cross-court pass to a cutting Rentmeister. Rentmeister up and in, and fouled by Litchford. Well, again, Litchford has got to not commit those kind of fouls. Going to be the first on Litch. First team foul on the Bears. And Rentmeister gets the Scots on the board. 5-2 ball game here. Rentmeister's going to go to the free throw line to shoot the and one. Kenyon Harris into the game. Harris, fantastic football player, number 3. He's a 5'11 junior. Again, great football play. Plays quarterback here for them. Hey, Bear fans, Kent's Market in Tremont has remodeled their store to better serve you. Come in and see what they've done to the store, and check out the bakery and deli. It is the best in northern Utah. Rentmeister going to shoot the and one here. The brick chants rain out from the student section, and Rentmeister knocks it down. 2-point Bear lead after the 3-point play by Rentmeister. 5-3 Bears lead. Low block to Litchford on Rentmeister. Litchford spins up in. Easy money there for Litchford. He gets it that low. No double comes. Rentmeister has no chance down there. Yates, left wing. Sorensen picks him up. Screen and roll with Rentmeister. He doesn't use it. In the corner to Harris. You got to get out on him. Kenyon Harris, 3. No good. Nate Dowley grabs it. Hands it to Tristan. Tristan, half speed across the timeline. Picked up by Yates. Tristan. Screen and roll with Nate Dowley. Pull up 3 from Tristan. Ooh, just rattled out. Nice shot by Tristan. Rebounded by Rentmeister. Tristan was 9 for 13 the other night on threes. Jackson Zundel fakes the 3. Oh, 3 on the way from Zundel, and he got it. Correction, Tristan was 9 for 11 the other night on threes. I'm going to go with what his dad just told me over what the stat sheet just told me. Sorry, Ron. Beaver basketball, Mike Litchford. Almost walked there, got it out to Gunnar Sorensen. Gunnar misses it. Rebounded by Zundel. Out to Yates. Bears lead 7-6 after the 3 by Zundel. Yates, little scoop, and he is fouled by Gunnar. First personal on Gunnar, second team foul on the Bears. Again, Bears lead 7-6 over the Ben Lomond Scots. 3:21 here left in the first quarter. Yates going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Can give Ben Lomond the first lead of the game if he makes both these. Yates toes the charity stripe. First one's on the way, and back iron, no good. Best he can do is tie it up here against the Bears. Hey, Bear fans, Post Cereals, they're your neighbor. They're located across the street from the hospital. They're involved in the community, providing service to various organizations and charities. Post Cereals, true to their Tremont roots. Next one on the way from Yates, and Nate Dowley and Jackson Zundel tie each other up on the miss by Yates. And it will be Bear basketball in alternating possession. Bears lead 7-6. 3:20 here left in the first. Ben Lomond again has a 3-point play and 1 3. They love to shoot the 3. We're hoping that we wouldn't see a letdown here tonight. We'll see how the Bears carry on the rest of the way here. Just into the game for the Scots is the long puck. Out to Buse, 3 on the way. Bang! Bridger Buse for 3. Bridger Buse has 8. Buse playing very well last. Could be his last home game. He's making it count here. Bear fans, 10-6. Bears lead over the Scots. 2:49 here left in the first quarter. Jaden Yates attacks baseline. Nowhere to go. Cut off by Gunnar Sorensen. Yates to Mendoza. To Jackson Zundel. He walked. Drug his back foot, but they didn't call it. To Mendoza. Mendoza, floater in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Nate Daly. To Tristan. Tristan, little hippity-hop dribble. Comes across the timeline. Nate Daly, right wing. Low to Litchford. Oh, there's a shove in the back by the long puck. Give and go. Nate Daly with the teardrop. Up and in. Nice pass from Litchford. Litchford with the assist. Beautiful little runner teardrop by Nate. Gives the Bears a 12-6 lead. 2:11 left here in the first. Bears up 12-6. Bears defense, aside from those couple plays, has been very stingy here so far. Jaden Yates guarded by Gunnar Sorensen. Looking for Harris, nothing there, down to the long puck. Puck spins, out to Harris, straight away Zundel. Long 3 on the way from Zundel, rattles out. Rebounded by Gunnar, hands to Tristan. Tristan picks up the play from Coach Hunt. Quickly across the timeline. I like this pace by Tristan. He's across the timeline quick every single time here. Bridger Buse, run a little motion set, pulls up, thought he had the 3, gives it to Litch. Litch, the jumper good. That was just inside the 3-point line. Litch showing his range. He's got 4. Bears lead 14-6. Coach Cable Smith says, I need a timeout. Give me a timeout here. Bears up 14-6, 1:29 left. You are listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. We're going to keep it right here. Bear fans, it's a 30-second timeout. Hey, if you have questions about home loan financing here in Box Elder County, make sure to give Jonathan Roberts at Envision Finance and Mortgage a call at 257-LOAN. And if you're looking for a new Buick, Cadillac, GMC truck, Chevrolet, look no further than Crump Reese Motor Company in Tremont, and they have a small town feel that you'll love. Crump Reese is different in a good way. Get in there and see Kobe and his friendly staff. Bears lead the Ben Lomond Scots at 14-6. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. Bears playing very good basketball so far. Bridger Buse, senior night, came out with his hair on fire. He has 8, 2 threes, and a 2-point jumper. Litchford's got 4 and 8. Daly with 2. Everybody getting in the act, contributing for the Bears. Tristan Hart felt set in the table. Gunnar Sorensen playing some great defense here tonight. Gunnar, if you just didn't join us on Wednesday in that heartbreaking loss to Logan, Gunnar Sorensen with a career night. He had 29. He was phenomenal, Bear fans. Tristan Hartfeld with 9 threes. Yeah, that's right, 9 threes. I mean, he couldn't miss. The one over here in the corner by the team room was it was contested. Tristan kind of faded off in the corner and let her rip, and it went in. And there was one of the 2 he missed, he was fouled on. There wasn't a question about that, but it was a no call. So again, Tristan with a beautiful game. Ben Lomond basketball out of the timeout. Bears lead 14-6. Bears are looking to trap here. Zundel, skip pass to over here to Mendoza, back to Zundel on the left to Harris. They're just content throwing it over the top of this. They're ever going to come out and trap. Mendoza 3 on the way off of the right wing, no good. Rebounded by Kenyon. Harris out to Yates. Yates thinks about the 3, goes to Harris. 3 on the way from Harris, no good. And the long puck with the rebound up and in. The long puck, and he's fouled by Nate Daly. Wow. That was late, if that's the case. Coach Hunt wanted to know, and he said they pushed him with the forearm. Coach is really talking to the official about this one. Puck's first basket of the game here. They are going to call that on Nate Daly. First on Daly. 3rd team foul on the Bears. The long puck to go to the free throw line to shoot the free throw. This should be interesting. He has not been a good free throw shooter. In fact, he's been a bad free throw shooter this season, so we'll see. It's an adventure waiting to happen. Free throw, no good. I hate to say I expected it, but guess what? I expected it. Tristan quickly up the right side, to Bridger. Back to Tristan. Litchford looks at the 3. He hasn't shot one all year. I want to see him shoot that. Stick that, Litch. Left wing to Nate Daly. Nate, Gunnar Sorensen right wing, hands to Buse. Out to Tristan, 3 on the way. A long one, splash. Tristan Hartfeld continues his hot streak. First bucket of the game for Tristan. Bears lead 17-8. 35 seconds here left in the first. Jaden Yates to Mendoza. The Bears going to trap here. Yates and Mendoza trying to throw it over the top of the trap. Mendoza to Yates. Yates to Harris. Harris, another 3 on the way. High arc and 3, and he got it. Kenyon Harris. Boy, that thing's drawing rain. Bears lead 17-11. 15 seconds left. Tristan attacks out to Nate. Nate thinks about the three, thinks better to Tristan. Tristan's going to let another one go. Just misses. Back iron. 7 seconds left. Mendoza comes out of there. 5 seconds. Bears lead 17-11 to Harris. Harris to Mendoza. Mendoza's going to let an NBA three beyond NBA range out of the volleyball line fly, and it will not go in. So at the end of the first quarter, your Bears lead the Ben Lomond Scots 17-11. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bears. We'll be right back, folks. Bear fans, your Bears lead the Ben Lomond Scots 17-11. They were up 17-8 just a moment ago. Ben Lomond hit a three here right as the with about 20 seconds left. Ben Lomond basketball to start the second quarter. Just checked into the game here. Joe Gutierrez to DeStefano. DeStefano with the screen from Zundel, nowhere to go. He picks his dribble up and he's stuck. And his ball's stolen by Tristan. He knocks it out to Nate Dally. Nate hands it back to Tristan. Marshall Pond into the game. First time we've seen him. Nate Dally straight away. Looking for Marshall. He's got Marshall in the low block. Marshall tries to slice one into Gunner, and he's too late, and Kenyon Harris knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be Bear River basketball under their own hoop. Yates back into the game for Ben Lomond. Waiting to see who he comes in for. He's coming in for Harris. Again, Bears lead 17-11. Going to be Bear River basketball. Tristan Trigger under his own hoop here. Alley-oop play to Gunner up and in. I love that play. That's a beautiful play. Gunner's first bucket of the game here. Makes it a 19-11 game. Yates, high post to Rentmeister. Nowhere to go. Kicks it back out to Yates. Into the corner to Gutierrez. Down low to Rentmeister. Marshall Pond on him. Marshall, good job. Tristan picks the ball out of the air. Tristan's going to attack. Right-handed dribble. He's fouled by DeStefano. First on DeStefano, only second team foul here at the half on the Ben Lomond Scots. Going to be Bear River basketball under their own hoop. In the first quarter, Buse led all scorers. Buse had 8. Nate Dally had 2. Litchford had 4. And Tristan had 3. Tristan had Trigger here. Not under his own hoop, I apologize, over by the student section. Tristan into Gunner, hands back to Tristan. Tristan screen from Marshall. Out to Buse, 3 on the way. No good. Back iron. Buse has had the hot hand, fought for, and it will be Ben Lomond basketball off Gunnar Sorensen, who's fighting DeStefano for it, and they will give it to the Scots. Bears lead 19-11. Mendoza thinks about the three, thinks better. Out to Yates. Yates looking for a screen roll with Mendoza, nothing there. Over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez in the corner to DeStefano. Left corner. Back out to Yates, straight away to Mendoza. To Yates. Yates gets it to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, left-handed dribble to DeStefano. 3 on the way from DeStefano. Good. Bryson DeStefano's first bucket of the game. Again, this Ben Lomond team loves to shoot against Bear River. It's keeping him in the game. 19-14. Ben Lomond's got 3 threes here already. Tristan calls the play, walks across the timeline. High post to Marshall, back to Tristan. 3 on the way. Give me all 3 of those. Tristan Hartfelt just continues the hot shooting. He's got 6. Bears lead 22-14. Mendoza out to Stefano in the corner. Gutierrez, first shot attempted by Gutierrez, and he got it. A 3 out of the corner from Gutierrez. 22-17, Bears lead. Again, Ben Lomond loves to shoot the 3 against Bear River. Play they call Reddick there. Marshall didn't get a very good screen to Tristan. Down low to Gunner. Turnaround jumper by Gunner. No good. Back iron. Marshall comes down with it, and he's fouled by DeStefano. Oh, they called it on Marshall. Wow. The other official said Marshall came over the back of Yates, so that's going to be on Pond. First on Pond. 4th team foul on the Bears here in the first half. Bears lead 22-17 over the Ben Lomond Scots. 5:52 here left in the second. Yates going to walk it up across the timeline. Very good crowd here tonight, Bear fans. Full support for this Bear River team. Gutierrez into the corner, straight away to Mendoza. Mendoza picked up by Buse. Good defense by Buse. Mendoza's not going anywhere. Out to Yates. Yates picked up by Tristan. Tristan over to Gutierrez, right wing. Gutierrez to DeStefano. DeStefano over to Yates over here on the foul line, extended on the right side by in front of Coach Hunt. Give and go roll or pick and roll with Rentmeister. Rentmeister up and in, kind of pushes Buse away. Rentmeister has 5, leading scorer here for the Scots. Makes it a 22-19 game. Bear River just can't shake this Ben Lomond team. Again, we worried about their intensity level. And there's the foul. They're going to get Yates, or they're going to call it on Tristan. Tristan came through a screen, and Yates is pushing him. Tristan got poked in the eye here, and they're going to call it on Yates. Second on Yates. 3rd team foul here on the Scots. Yates really harassing Tristan. This is, I noticed this early in Tristan's career when he's a sophomore and junior. Big physical point guards would try to rough him up. But, this year they haven't because they can't. Tristan's gotten a lot stronger and really grown into his body there, and I don't know why you would attempt that with him. Mike Litchford back into the game. Nate Daly out. Bear River with a 4 low look. 4 guys across the baseline. Tristan to trigger. Tristan slaps the ball. Way out front, Pond. So Bears with a big lineup here. Sorensen, Pond, and Litchford, Buse, and Hartfeld. I like this. First time we've seen this. We don't get a lot of the 2 big men, Marshall and Litchford, at the same time. Buse fakes the 3, attacks. Out to Gunner. Pull-up jumper by Gunner. Good. Gunner Sorensen for 2. Gunner's got 4. Gives the Bears a 24-19 lead. 4:44 left here in the first half. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Gutierrez down in that right corner, straight away to Yates. 3 out of the corner to Stefano, and he got it. Bryson to Stefano with another 3. The Bears have got to close out on these shooters, and we have a timeout on the court. That's a full one, Bear fans. So we will take it. Bears lead 24-22. 4:32 left in the first half. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Out of the timeout, your Bear River Bears lead the Ben Lomond Scots 24-22. Ben Lomond using the 3 ball once again to really sting this Bear River team. Ben Lomond of the 22 points, 15 have come on come from behind the arc. Bear River basketball, 4:26 left in the half. 24-22 game. Bears have led, I believe, by about as much as 6 here. Bridger Buse going to attack out Tristan. 3 on the way from Tristan. Give me 3 more, Tristan Hartfield. Wow. Tristan's got 3. He is just continuing his hot shooting. 27-22, Bears lead. Mendoza, right wing to Zundel. Back to Mendoza. Looking for DeStefano left. DeStefano has the hot hand for Ben Lomond. Got to stay with him. Zundel to Kenyon Harris. Out beyond the 3-point line, straight away to Mendoza. Mendoza left-handed dribble. Step back jumper on Buse, no good. Marshall Pond grabs the rebound over Rentmeister. Hands to Tristan. Bears lead 27-22. Quickly up court to Litch. Litch attack in the middle. Out to Pond. Pond fakes the jumper. Hands to Buse. Buse thinks about 3. Now he's going to take the 3. Short. You can see it. Rebounded by Mendoza. He's got a lot of Scots out in front of him. Only Tristan there, and he pulls it out, and then Bears are able to get back. Zundel, 3. Left wing. Good. The Bears have got to close. That's 6 threes. It's the only thing keeping Ben Lomond in this game. They hit 10 the first time they played the Bears. They've already got 6, and we're not to half yet. 27-25, Bears lead. Tristan walks it across the timeline. Guarded by DeStefano. High post Litch. Litch looks back door. Nothing there. Pull-up jumper blocked by Rentmeister. They called a late foul, and Rentmeister says, "Oh, come on, I can't buy a break." I couldn't see from here. I mean, I thought he got ball, but official has a better spot to see that than I do. First on Rentmeister. 14th foul on the Scots. Litchford is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Litchford's got 4 on the game here. Tristan's got 9 for the Bears. Sorensen with 4. Buse with 8. Litch's first one in. Litch with 5 here. Only has 1 foul, too. That's good news. 28-25, Bears lead. Hey, Bear fans, Taco Time gift cards. Is it the perfect gift for that hard-to-buy 4-person in your life? Stop in at Taco Time in Tremont today to pick up some gift cards. It's good, only at Taco Time. Which is second on the way, also in. Ben Lomond with the basketball. Bears lead 29-25. Ben Lomond working left to right on your radio dial. 3:02 left here in the second quarter. Mendoza picked up by Tristan. Picks his dribble up, hands it out to Zundel. And now back to Mendoza, and Zundel just playing catch across the top. Harris, right wing. Screen and roll with Zundel. Litch closes out quickly, straight away to Mendoza. Ben Lomond has a hard time starting their offense. They start it so far out. DeLong puck into the game. He attacks out to DeStefano. DeStefano, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by Mason Anderson. Mason's first minutes here tonight. Gets it to Tristan. Tristan across the timeline. Behind the back dribble into Stefano. Oh, beautiful play by Tristan. Out to Litchford. Get in there. Short. DeLong puck with the rebound. Out to Mendoza. Bears back on defense. Mendoza over to Zundel. 3 on the way. No good that time. Tristan comes out of there with the rebound. Tristan, very good rebounder for his size. Tristan's going to take it down Main Street and up. Get in there. They're going to say he was fouled before the shot. Nice play by Tristan. Great attack by Tristan. See who they called that on. Is that going to be on number 10, Rentmeister? He's not in there, so waiting to see who that was on. The book doesn't know either. We couldn't see it. They did that pretty fast. No, it's on 11. There we go. Bryson DeStefano. Second on DeStefano. 15 foul in Scots. Bears lead 29-25. 2 minutes left and 14 seconds left here until half. Bear basketball. Tristan to Litchford. The long puck on Litchford. Litchford goes right around puck, up and in. Wow, that was an explosive move by Litch. Gives the Bears a 31-25 lead. Nice inbounds play. Tristan just dropped it in there in one-on-one coverage. Kenyon Harris gets it to Puck, who's guarded by Pond. Puck's trying to run. Pond over left-handed. Baby hook up and in by Puck. Second basket by Puck. Gives the Bears a 31-27 lead. Again, Ben Lomond will not go away. Low post to Litchford. Puck pushing him with both hands. Stolen from behind by Kenyon Harris. He's going to get an easy layup. Litchford didn't even know he was there. Left-handed layup. Up and in for Kenyon Harris. 31-29. Again, Ben Lomond just hanging around. One possession game here. 1:32 left till half. Bears lead at 31-29. Bears got to win. They got to keep serve with Logan here if they want a chance at that second place seed. You can't have a letdown against Ben Lomond or Morgan. Tristan to Mason. Mason looks for Marshall down low. He's got him. Marshall jumper in. Nice jumper right over the outstretched hands of DeLong Puck. Pond's first basket of the game. Gives the Bears a 33-29 lead. 1:04 left here. Now, coach isn't going to be real happy about our defensive effort in the second quarter. We held them to 11 points in the first quarter. Not so good this half here. Mendoza going to play for the last shot for the Scots. Tristan going to come out on him. Mendoza going to try to attack left hand. Tristan cuts him off. Right wing to DeStefano. Back to Mendoza. Tristan just coming out far enough to get the 5-second call going. The count going. Mendoza, nowhere to go. You got to get 5-second call. Nope, almost. Zundel back to Mendoza. Mendoza thinks about the 3. Left wing Zundel. Back to Mendoza. He's going to reset. They are playing for the last shot. 33-29. 27 seconds left here in the half. Mendoza attacks Tristan, then he throws it away. Great play, great defense. Ben Lomond held that thing for a good 30, 40 seconds and then threw it away. As a coach, that's the kind of things that just drive you nuts. I see Cable Smith rubbing his head down there, and what can I do? 21 seconds left here in half. Bears lead 33-29. Tristan across the timeline, screen and roll with Marshall Pond. Beautiful screen by Pond. Back to Pond. Hands to Nate. Nate to Litchford. Jumper by Litch. No good. It looked like Puck got a lot of basketball. It's off of number 12. That is Jackson Zundel out of bounds. Bear basketball. 9 seconds left here. Litch got that one blocked by Puck. Again, Puck jumps very well. You need to get him off his feet with a pump fake. Don't fall for most fakes here. Litchford beyond the 3-point line to Tristan. Another 3 on the way. Got it. Are you kidding me? Tristan Hartfeld just with no conscience. And that'll do at the end of the first half. A heave by Ben Lomond does not go. And at the end of the first half, your Bears lead 36-29. Bear fans, just so you know, very quickly here, in the last game and a half of action, Tristan Hartfeld has hit 13 3-pointers in the last game and a half. Hartfeld is, I think he's missed 1 tonight. I believe I have him for missing 2. So, okay, so let's say he's 4 for 6 here in the first half. And in the previous game, he was 9 for 11. So we've got Tristan Hartfeld 13 for 17 in his last in the last game and a half from 3-point line. That is ridiculous, Bear fans. That is a hot streak if I've ever seen one. Some of the best shooting we've seen here in quite some time. Unbelievable job by Tristan. Halftime, your Bears lead 36-29 over the Ben Lomond Scots. You are listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with stats and keys to the second half. Again, appreciate you tuning in. This is Clint Payne, and we're going to throw it over to our sponsors. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. And shooters have made shots out of man, too. It's hard to get over the screen, those screens. Ben Lomon's setting a lot of them, running their shooters through screens around that 3-point line. Really, his offense, Coach Cable Smith's offense, is one that is designed to get people three-point looks. And there's no question about it. Ben Lomond's got them, and they've capitalized, and they've taken full advantage of those open shots. So we'll see what Coach Hunt has up his sleeve. We'll see if he can pull pull a little rabbit out of the hat and turn that defense up. And I think if he does, instead of having a 7-point lead, you'll see this thing balloon up to a 20, 25-point lead relatively quickly. But if the Bears don't close out and allow these guys to make some open shots, you never know what could happen. And that's the color guard out there performing. The drill team is at the state tournament today, so that's the color guard. They're out entertaining the crowd here. Ben Lomond brought their cheerleaders up. Bearver has their cheerleaders out here as well. So it's a good night. Good night for senior night. We have a packed house here, and it is, again, very, very fun night. Great place to watch a game of basketball. Your Bears lead 36-29. If you're just joining us, Tristan Hartfeld is the story. He has hit 4 threes in the first half. He has 12 points. Mike Litchford and Bridget Buse both with 8. But again, Tristan Hartfeld in the last game and a half is 13 for 17 from behind the arc. He's made 13 of his last 17 three-point attempts. So hopefully that can continue to roll and Tristan can continue that hot shooting. Obviously a 76% clip doesn't last long. You enjoy it while you can. You ride that wave, make as many of those as you can, shoot them when you're open, and I know Coach knows that, and he's going to get Tristan more open looks here in the second half. And here at halftime, we're going to recognize the BR cheerleaders. So I'm going to bring out all the seniors and all the cheerleaders and their parents, and take some time to give the cheerleaders a good round of applause. So we're going to take a break while they do this. But again, thanks Bearver cheerleaders for all you've brought to the school and this community. Good luck in all your future endeavors. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bearver Bears. This is Clint Payne. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after they get done introducing the cheerleaders, and we'll have the start of the second half. Don't go anywhere, Bear fans. We'll be right back.
Do you know when you're on?
Caden?
I did 2 minutes here, man.
What's that?
I threw 2 minutes in here. Do you want less?
No. There's like a ton of cheerleaders, so you can probably even give me a third minute. Seriously.
Give you 3?
Yeah. It is still halftime here at Bearver High School Memorial Gymnasium in Garland, Utah. Your Bears lead the Ben Lomond Scots 36-29. This is Clint Payne. Appreciate you tuning in. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Big O Tires. Big O, it is the team you trust. We still have all the cheerleaders out here. They're giving the cheerleaders their introductions. The parents out there with them, and introducing all the cheerleaders to the fans and telling them great job and thanks for all their efforts. Cheerleaders have done a very, very good job this year. They were a state champion in the 3A ranks there at the cheer competition a week ago, and then Callie Kavener, she was the individual jump champion for the 3A ranks. So congratulations to the cheerleaders and the whole cheer squad on a successful season. And Tori Burkenshaw did a good job with the cheer squad there. Again, Bears lead 36-29. If you just tuned in, just reminding everybody that next Wednesday is our last regular season game. We will be at Morgan High School, home of the Trojans. Your Bears heading down there to take on longtime rival, the Morgan Trojans. And Bear fans, it's a young rivalry, but there is no love lost between these two teams. Morgan and Bear really hate each other, and that's what makes it fun. And these are must-win games. Ben Lomond and Morgan are must-win for the Bears. They cannot fall asleep. Now, they don't necessarily control their own destiny. They need some help. Well, they definitely don't. They need some help. They need Juan Diego to beat Logan tonight. And I said it before the break. Rarely, if ever, have I cheered for Juan Diego, but tonight I am. They need to beat Logan for the Bears to be in a two-way tie for second in Region 11. Right now, Juan Diego has a stranglehold on the region. And at halftime, Logan is actually beating Juan Diego 35-33. And now the cheerleaders are going to give us a little halftime entertainment here as well. So we have a little bit of an extended halftime. So going a little longer than we normally do. Bear fans, you're just going to have to bear with me here. Again, Bears travel to Morgan next Wednesday. Then we have a 10-day break. So we go from the 10th out to the 20th for the first round of the state playoffs. And that first round is held at the higher seeds home court. So if you're the higher seed, you host in the first round. And then after that, we'll on the 25th through the 27th, they go down to Southern Utah University, the home of the T-Birds, and that's where they will have the 3A state basketball championship. Well, let's look at those brackets here real quick, Bear fans, see where we stand. Right now, Bears and Logan tied for second. If Logan beats Juan Diego tonight, well, the Bears are in a tough spot. They'll probably take that. They'll definitely take that third seed. But right now, let's say they're tied. Whoever gets the second seed between Bearver and Logan will host Carbon. Right now, they'll host Carbon. I don't see Carbon. That won't change much. So, again, they'll host Carbon. And then in the second round, they would play the winner of Dixie Stansbury. And that Dixie team, I've said it all year, avoid the Dixie team until you have to play them. They're tough. They're very tough. Have the best player in 3A this year in Tyler Bennett. I've watched pretty well every team in the 3A ranks, and to me, Tyler Bennett is the best player. There's some other good players in Ace Hymas for Tooele, Malik Fagan Foster for Juan Diego, Rylan Jones there from Logan. But honestly, for my money, Tyler Bennett is the best player in the state. Okay, if the Bears take third, they will travel to Richfield for that opening round game. So they will go to Richfield, and then if they beat Richfield, then they will play the winner of Union and Cedar, which to me, that's obviously a lot easier matchup than playing the Dixie Flyers in the second round. So the Bears would have an easy second round game against Union and Cedar. And honestly, I would bet, even though Union's going to win that region, I will bet Cedar beats them in the first round, even if it's at Union. I really do. I think Cedar is the better team. So we'll see how this plays out. Bears out on the court here. Bears in their home whites, led out by Tristan Hartfeld. Tristan Lee scorer in the first half for the Bears. Tristan had 12 on 4 for 6 from three-point land. Mike Litchford had 8. Buse had 8. Gunnar Sorensen had 4. Marshall Pond had 2. And Nate Daly had 2. And here comes the Ben Lomond Scots. Led out on the court by senior Cadence Rentmeister. Leading scorer for the Scots were Bryson Stefano and Jackson Lundell, each with 6. Kenyon Harris and Caden Rentmeister with 5. Joe Gutierrez with 3. And DeLong Puck with 4. Difference in the game. The only thing keeping the Ben Lomond Scots in the game is the 3-ball. Ben Lomond Scots had 6 threes in the first half. All right, Bear fans, we're going to take a quick break. We will be back in 2 minutes with the start of the second half. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bearver Bears. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Valentine's Day.
So I only have 1 minute here. Do you want longer?
Yeah, you know what? You could give me like a minute and a half. That's fine.
All right, cool.
This is the extended halftime. It's like the longest halftime in the history of the world. I was running out of things to say. All right, I found a score. I found a running score here for me, Caden, for the Juan Diego Logan game.
Has it changed at all, or are they still in halftime too?
What was that?
Has it changed at all, or are they still in halftime?
Yeah, it's 44-38 for Logan. Here tonight, that was fun. The color guard performed, the cheerleaders performed. We got introduced to all the cheerleaders, and we're ready to get this second half underway. Bears lead 36-29, and see if the Bears can make a few adjustments defensively and not give up that 3-ball to the Ben Lomond Scots. Ben Lomond just hanging around with 18 points on the back of the 3-ball. Bears led by Tristan Hartfeld with some hot shooting. He's 4 for 6 from three-point line after going 9 for 11 against Logan the other night. Score update here for you, Bear fans. The Logan Grizzlies, this is not what we want as Bear fans. The Logan Grizzlies lead the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle 44-38. That is with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Again, 44-38. And we are ready to go. Bearver basketball to start the second half. Bearver going to be working right to left left to right on your radio dial. Apologize. And it's going to be Nate Daly, Tristan Hartfeld, Mike Litchford, Bridger Buse, and Gunnar Sorensen. It's the way we've started pretty well all year here. Tristan, high post to Gunnar. Gunnar going to hand to Bridger. Bridger, nowhere to go. Looks for Tristan back door, nowhere. Picks up his dribble, goes high post to Gunnar Sorensen. Hands to Tristan. Tristan fakes the 3 to Gunnar. Gunnar, turnaround jumper, no good. And Zundel comes away with it for Ben Lomond. Hands to Jaden Yates. Yates quickly across the timeline. Yates pull up 3. Got it. That's 7 threes. Yates' first bucket of the game. Hot shooting continues for Ben Lomond, 36-32. Again, Ben Lomond loves to shoot the three against his Bear River team. Gunnar Sorensen looking for Litchford. He wants the ball. Hands to Bridger Buse, back to Gunnar. Litchford's got a man-to-man matchup down there in the low block. You got to get him the ball. Out to Tristan, left wing to Buse. Buse, hands to Tristan. Tristan, away from the pick, jumper good. Tristan Hartfeld, he's got 14. 38-32 after the bucket by Tristan. Then gives Tristan 14. Into the corner to Mendoza. Mendoza got it by Buse. Screen and roll with Rentmeister. Buse gets through it very quickly. Out to DeStefano. Back to Mendoza. To Zundel, to Yates. Yates going to push everybody back and reset the offense right out there in the center court. Yates into the corner to DeStefano. You got to guard him. DeStefano with a couple of threes early on. Tristan right on him. DeStefano picks his dribble up. Not a great ball handler. Out to Mendoza. Left wing to Zundel. Back to Mendoza. Going to start the offense. Screen from Rentmeister to Yates. Yates. Screen from Mendoza. Yates nowhere to go. Hands to Zundel. Again, Ben Lomond running just a little motion setter on the top of the key if Bear River needs to reach in there and poke that ball out. And then Yates on Sorensen to Rentmeister. Back to Yates. Screen and roll with... oh, nice block by Gunnar, but they're going to call it. Is it on Gunnar or is it on Daly? Yates attacked the hoop. We'll see what the foul was on. It's on 15. They're going to call it on Gunnar his second. First team foul on the Bears. Jaden Yates going to go to the free throw line and shoot two. Bears lead 38-32. We're just 2 minutes into the second half here. Yates toes the charity stripe for Ben Lomond. He just hit a three moments ago. Yates got the first one in, hit the back iron, bounced way up into there. He's got 4. Hey Bear fans, did you wake up to a Post cereal today? Whether it's Raisin Bran, Grape Nuts, Golden Crisp, or Honeycomb, it's a great start to your morning with Post cereal produced right here in Tremonton. And if you need some repair work done on your family's trailer, not sure who to take it to, not anymore. CC&R Trailer Sales in Tremont, 257-1308. Yates makes both of them. Low post to Litchford, out to Buse. 3 on the way from Buse. Got it. 3 for Bridger. Bridger's got 11. Bears lead 41-34. Jake Daly, first action here, is in the game for the Bears. And didn't see Jake last game at all. Jake normally one of the first guys off the bench for the Bears. Oh, Bridger Buse with the steal on Mendoza. Beautiful play by Buse. Buse fakes the 3. Now he pulls up and rattles it out. Litchford comes away with it. Out to Tristan. He dials up a 3. Splash. Tristan Hartfeld getting everybody wet. He is on fire. And Coach Cable Smith says, I have got to have a timeout. Bears lead 44-34. If it's a full, we'll take it. If it's 30, we're going to just stay right here. He asks Cable Smith what he wants, and he says, that's a full. So we'll take that, Bear fans. Your Bears on the back of Tristan Hartfeld 3 force a timeout. Bears lead 44-34. You're listening to 104.9 FM. This is Clint Payton. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Basketball fans, is Ben Lomond basketball. Your Bears lead 44-34. Story of this game, Tristan Hartfeld again here tonight. He is 5 for 7 on 3-pointers. His last 18 threes, he's made 14 of his last 18 threes. Hartfeld has shot by Mendoza, missed, rebounded by Rentmeister, and it's going to be a foul. We'll see who that's on. Fans wanting a jump ball. Coach wanted a jump ball. I'm looking to see who that was on here. It's on Jake Daly. First on Jake Daly. Again, if you just join me, Bear fans, in the last game and a half, Tristan Hartfeld 14 of his last 18 3-point shots. That is ridiculous shooting. Scrum out there, a loose ball. Jaden Yates comes out of there with it, crosses Daly over. Jumper on the way, no good. Rebounded by Nate Daly. Quickly to Tristan. Bears lead by 10, 44-34. Bears' largest lead of the game. Tristan to Nate. Nate thinks about the 3. Dribbles in, hands it out to Nate, or out to his brother Jake. Back to Tristan. Between the legs on Yates. Down low to Litch. If they're not going to double him, Litch is going to take Rentmeister. Litchford up. Baby hook. Good. A right-handed baby hook. That's the dream shake that Akeem Olajuwon used to do. Don't see a lot of high school players with that move. Beautiful move by Litch. Biggest lead of the game for either team, 46-34. Mendoza fakes the pull-up 3. Out to Zundel to Yates, left wing. Mendoza, right wing. Out to DeStefano. He was hot early. DeStefano misses the 3. Rebounded by Jake Daly. Jake Daly hands to Tristan. So the Bears have both point guards in. Up to Litch. Litch, around Rentmeister. Litch misses at the rack. Nate Daly grabs it. There was no foul, and Nate Daly finished it up. There's the garbage man. Nate Daly, again, things that they don't get a lot of applause on the stat sheet. Offensive rebounds, loose balls. Just Nate Daly is, again, he's settled into his role here. Bears lead 48-34 after that putback bucket by Daly. Left wing Mendoza looking for Rentmeister in the low block. He's got him. Nate Daly right there with him. Rentmeister stolen by Buse. Buse falls down. There's a foul on Mendoza. Man, I'd love to see Buse get out there and ram one down because he can get up and throw that thing down. Foul on Mendoza. First on Mendoza, first team foul on the Scots here in the second half. Into the game for the Scots is Kenyon Harris and the long puck. Bridger Buse, Tristan Hartfeld with the ball in the backcourt, crosses half court, screen and roll with Litch. Tristan looking for Litch, nothing there, out to Buse, well played by Ben Lomond. Litch attacks left-handed, or Buse attacks left-handed out to Litch, jumper good by Litch. Litch has 12. 50-34, Bears getting, as I mentioned, if they cut down on the three-point attempts, and they're in a man. And Coach, I saw Coach a couple times when they were in the man earlier, and Ben Lomond hit three. He said, "This is gut check time, fellas. Playing defense, man-to-man defense is all about heart." Out to Zundel. Again, Bears lead 50-34. 3:14 left in the third. Kenyon Harris, he thinks about a long three, thinks better. Hands to Yates, right wing. Into the corner to Harris. Tristan right with him. Oh, stolen by Nate Daly. Nate tips to his brother Jake. Jake surveys the scene over to Tristan. Tristan fakes the three. Out to Buse. Buse, pull-up jumper for two, blocked. And then he's fouled by Mendoza. Late call. Wow. We'll take it. Mendoza, that's the second one like that on Mendoza where he thought he had a block. From here it looked like it, but you know what, we'll take that call. Second on Mendoza, second team foul on the Scots. Bridger Buse going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. Buse having a nice night. He's got 11. Buse's first one up and in. Senior makes his first free throw there. Gives Bears a 51-34 lead. Gunnar Sorensen into Mike Litchford. Litchford again having a nice night, rebounding from a couple tough nights. Buse's second one is up and in. Buse has 13, and he gives the Bears a 52-34 lead here. Right wing, Yates. Yates guarded by Jake Daly. Jake Daly staying right with him. Yates looking to cross him over, nothing doing in the corner to Harris. Three on the way from Kenyon Harris, and air ball. Rebounded by Nate Daly, gets it to Tristan. Tristan surveys the court, crosses the timeline, crosses Yates over, hands it to Buse. Buse, long three, rattles out. Rebounded by Tristan, smallest guy in the court, good rebounder, puts it back up. Tristan Hartfeld, are you kidding me? Little turnaround one-hander by Tristan, and Ben Lomond has to have a timeout. Biggest lead of the game. Bears lead 54-34, and that's a full timeout. Bear fans again. Bears lead 54-34. You listen to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere, folks. For Bears outscoring the Scots 18-5 in the third quarter. 2:18 left in the game, or in the third. Gavin Frank into the game for the Bears for Tristan Hartfeld. So we have Gavin Frank, Jake Daly, Bridger Buse, Nate Daly, and Gunnar Sorensen. Mendoza over the screen from the long puck. Bridger fights through it out to DeStefano. Jake Daly over that screen. Bears doing a good job, much better job of fighting over screens there. Zundel, nowhere to go. Looking for puck in the low post. Nothing there. Goes in the corner to Kenyon Harris. Kenyon Harris to Zundel. Zundel, nothing there. Again, they're running a motion set. Now down long, the long puck, and they're going to call a foul on Nate Daly. That's just good hustle by Nate Daly. Thought he had the steal coming around from the backside, and they're going to get him with the foul. Not sure about that one, but second on Nate. Third team foul here on the Bears. It's going to be Ben Lomond basketball under their own hoop. Kenyon Harris to trigger. We do not have a score update still from that Logan Juan Diego game. Inbounded to Zundel, and he's fouled by Sorensen. Three-point play. Jackson Zundel, he's got 8. Makes it a 54-36 game, and going to the free throw line is Jackson Zundel. That's the third team foul on, or the third personal on Gunnar. Fourth team foul on the Bears. Jackson Zundel to shoot the and one here. Bears lead 54-36. Zundel's free throw rattles out. Rebounded by Mason Anderson. Mason just checked in. Jake Daly, left wing Gavin Frank. Love to see Gav get a good look here. Bridger Buse, straight away. Got Mason down low. Doesn't give it to him. Over to Gavin Frank, left wing foul line extended. Gavin Frank to Nate Daly. Nate Daly straight away to Mason. Mason to Buse. Buse fakes the pull-up, gives it to Gav. Gav going to attack, kicks it out to Nate Daly. Looking for Mason in the low block, and they're going to call the long puck for the foul. Yes, I hope so. He's been pushing with both hands in our players' backs, and they finally caught him. First on the long puck by my count, 13 foul here on the Scots. Out to Buse on the inbound. Over to Mason, 3 on the way. Mason, no good. Rebounded by Jake Daly. Jake out to Buse. Buse, pull back 3. Ooh, just in and out for Buse. Rebounded by Mendoza. The Bears having a hard time getting in the low block without Litchford or in there. Nate Daly's game isn't really, it's not suited to play just on the low block. He's more of a kind of a pick and pop player, shoot that intermediate jumper, clean up the glass. And Mason, same type of player. Ben Lomond basketball, Bears lead 54-36, 58 seconds left here in the third. DeStefano, pick and roll with Puck. Puck misses the layup. Contested by Mason Anderson, rebounded by Nate Daly. Hands to his brother Jake. Jake's going to walk it across the timeline, going to be picked up by Kenyon Harris. Bears lead by 18. Screen and roll, Jake Daly with Mason. He picked his dribble up. Straight away to Buse. Buse fakes, attacks, scoop. Oh, pretty by Bridger Buse, the finger roll. Boy, that's the Iceman. That's the George Gervin finger roll right there. Bears lead 56-36, 20-point lead here again for the Bears. Great third quarter by the Bears. Came out with a much better effort in the man-to-man defense. Puck, low block left, kicks it out to Zundel. Zundel to Mendoza. Mendoza fakes the 3, Buse right with him. 14 seconds left. Ben Lomond going to play for the last shot here. Bears doing what we thought they did. Buse pokes it out of bounds, out of Mendoza's hand from behind, and knocks it out of bounds. Going to be Ben Lomond basketball. Ben Lomond basketball, Harris to inbound. Out to Zundel, and they call a foul. Let's see who that one's on. It's going to be on 20. Is that on Nate Daly? Going to be the third on Nate Daly. 5th team foul on the Bears. Going to be Ben Lomond basketball under their own hoop. Kenyon Harris to trigger. 6 seconds left here in the first. 56-36 lead for the Bears. Kenyon Harris into Zundel. Mason with him. Buse is going to steal it and get fouled by Zundel. Nice play by Buse. It's going to be Bear for basketball here. Buse was fouled out way out by half court here. And waiting to see who that was on. Number 12, Jackson Zundel. Zundel's first. 4th team foul on the Scots. 3.4 seconds left. See what the Bears can come up with here. Buse going to inbound. We have Buse, Jake Daly, Nate Daly, Mason Anderson, and Gav. Into Nate Daly. Nate Daly turns, 2 on the way, and rattles out. So at the end of the 3, your Bears lead by 20, 56-36. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bears. Don't go anywhere. Bear fans will be right back with the 4th quarter of this game. Lead the Ben Lomond Scots here in Garland at Memorial Gymnasium, 56-36. Great effort in the 3rd quarter by the Bears. Bears outscore the Scots 20-7 in the 3rd. Into the game here for the Bears. Tristan Hartfeld, Caleb Jensen, Mason Anderson, Gavin Frank, and Nate Daly. Jaden Yates with the ball for the Scots. Goes left wing, Kenyon Harris. Screen for Harris, hands to Gutierrez. Gutierrez back to Harris, knocked down by Caleb Jensen. Gutierrez picks it back up, picks his dribble up. Skip pass over to Zundel. Ben Lomond, now one thing I've noticed, they pick their dribble up way too much. The coach needs to work on maintaining that dribble. Long 3 by Yates, no good, and rebounded by, Caleb comes out of there with it. Caleb surveys the court, down to Mason. Mason should have shot that. Out to Tristan, another 3. Oh my, are you kidding me? He is absolutely unconscious, and that's 15 for his last 19 on 3-pointers. Unreal. Great shooting by Tristan. Gives the Bears a 59-36 lead. Let's see, Tristan, I'll get you a quick count here. Ball stolen. Gavin Frank comes out of there with the hands to Tristan. Tristan's got 21 for the night. Down to Mason Anderson, nobody there. Great pass by Tristan. Dropping dimes on the Scots. Mason Anderson with an easy layup. First bucket of the game for Mason. And we have a foul. Is that going to be on Tristan? It is. They're going to call the foul on Tristan. Bears lead 61-36. And you know what? Let me add that up again here quickly. Tristan has, let's see, 14, 17, 19, 21, 24 for Tristan. Tristan has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes tonight. Foul on Tristan. Bears lead 61-36. 6:51 left here in the game. Senior Tristan Hartfeld having a really good night. All 3 seniors playing well. Bridger with a good night. Nate Daly doing some great things. Kenyon Harris 3 out of the right corner and rattled out. Nate Daly with the rebound. Again, if 3s don't fall for Ben Lomond, this is what I said would happen. Alley-oop to Mason Anderson, up and in. Tristan Hartfeld just seeing the court and just having the heck of a game. Mason Anderson running the court well. Back-to-back buckets for him. Finishes off some beautiful passing from Tristan. Bear with the steal. Tristan out in front to Mason, and blocked from behind by Rentmeister. Mason's going to go to the free throw line and shoot two. That is a picture-perfect break right there, Bear fans. Rentmeister couldn't do anything but foul. Mason going to go to the free throw line and shoot two. Mason again with back-to-back buckets. Tristan having one heck of a senior night. And Riley Fonsbeck, is he coming in for him? If he does, they should give a standing O for Tristan Hartfeld. Mason Anderson knocks down the first one. 64-36. And Nate Dowley is coming out. So one senior, we got two of the seniors, Buse and Hartfeld in. Nate Dowley in the quick breather. Mason going to shoot his second one here. Hey, Bear fans, snowmobile season, we're right in it. CNR Trailer Sales in Tremont has the enclosed trailer you need. 257-1308. Mason Anderson knocks down the second one as well. 65-36, the Bears lead here. Bears just taking complete command in the second half. We have a foul away from the ball. They're going to call that on Tristan. And they do. They call it on Tristan. It's going to be his second. 17th foul on the Bears. So 1-1 here for the Scots. Let's see who they said Tristan fouled there. DeStefano or Zundel? Zundel. They said he fouled Zundel. Looked like Tristan was just trying to fight through a screen. And said you did a little too rough. Use your forearm. Oh, Zundel they got caught in a switch, and Zundel was posting hard, fell up. Zundel to shoot the one and front and missed. Knocked out of bounds by Rentmeister. That should be Bear River basketball, and it is. Good call by the official. Zundel missed his last two free throws here for the Scots. Bears lead 65-36. Riley Fons back into the game here. I'd love to see Riley get a three. I was hoping Gav Franck could get one. He didn't get one while he was in there and get a good clean lick. High post Mason. Mason faces on Rentmeister. Oh, yeah, Tristan backdoor, and he missed him. Gives it to Buse. Buse up and in. You kidding, Buse with the hoop and the arm. What a little reverse layup. I thought he was going to finish with the left hand and came closer to the rim and tucked it up with the right hand. Beautiful play by Bridger Buse. Buse having a great game as well. Bears lead 67-36. Buse to shoot the and one, and he got it. Bridger has, we'll get a check on him too. He's got 18, 19 tonight for Bridger Buse. Mendoza, stolen by Riley Fonsbeck, poked away by Anderson. Fonsbeck comes out of there. He needs to keep his head up. Fonsbeck across the timeline. Right wing, Caleb. Caleb fakes the three. He's going to attack. Out to Buse. Buse, pull up and in. Buse. Wow. Buse and Hartfeld just putting on a clinic here, Bear fans. 70-36. Best game of the season for Bridger. Again, I'd love to see Bridger get out and just throw one a hammer down on one. Into the corner, Kenyon Harris. It's all Bear River, 5:13 left. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Rentmeister gets a look at an easy layup and misses it. Gets his own rebound, misses that. Tristan just standing in front of him. He can't put it in. Nothing going the Scots' way this second half. Tristan fakes the three, attacks middle. Out to Caleb. Get it in there, Caleb, for three. No good. Ball's loose, and Zundel comes away with it. Out to Kenyon Harris. Kenyon Harris quickly down the right wing. Backs it out. DeStefano, three, straight away DeStefano. He got it. Makes it a 70-39 Bear River lead. Tristan going to walk it across the timeline, take his time. Bears in complete control. Screen and roll with Fonsbeck and Caleb both. Down low to Mason, out to Caleb. Caleb loses the ball, goes left wing to Tristan. Tristan down low to Mason. Mason faces on Rentmeister, nowhere to go back. Tristan, oh, another three on the way. Oh, he misses that one. Rebounded by Buse. Oh, beautiful move by Buse, and no foul? You kidding me? Rentmeister comes down and comes away with the ball on the rebound. I thought Buse got mugged there. He better check to make sure he still got his ID in his back pocket. Three on the way from Zundel, nothing doing. Fonsbeck comes away with it and hands it to Tristan. Bears going to take their time. And we have a timeout by Bear River, and that's a 30, so we'll keep it here. Coach Hunt's going to clear the bench, and he's going to, I'm sure Tristan and Bridger are going to come out. You're up by, 31. No reason to keep those two in, and they have had a phenomenal game, Bear fans, both of them. Let's see, Tristan, very quickly, he's got 12, 14, 16, 18, 21, 24. Bridger with 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20. So the two seniors on senior night, two of the three doing great things. Nate Dowley's got 4 points, but Nate Dowley's got a slug of rebounds. All three seniors contributing mightily. And you know what? I thought he'd clear the bench. You know what? He's not. He's not going to clear the bench. He's going to give, let's see. He's got all three seniors in. He's going to let them play it out, I think. He's got Caleb, Bridger, Tristan, Nate, and Riley Fonsbeck in. So out of the timeout, you Bears lead 70-39. 4 minutes left in this game. It's going to be Bear River basketball. Buse going to inbound. Tristan Bears working from left to right on your radio dial. In second half's been all Bears. Ben Lomond scored 10 points since half. And since half, the Bears have scored, let's see, 34. Nate Daly, right wing, guarded by DeLong Puck. Nate's going to attack, put it up, and just missed. DeLong Puck comes down with the rebound, hands it to Mendoza. Mendoza tries to get it to Puck, knocked down by Tristan. Mendoza, the leading scorer, the only double figure for the score for the Scots, has not scored in this ball game. Talk about some good defense here by the Bears. Mendoza into the corner to Harris. Harris fakes the three, straight away to Mendoza. Again, I would love to see Bridger get out in traffic or get out of traffic. I don't know, just out by himself and to throw one down here. Litchford's tried a couple. We haven't had a dunk, I don't think. Well, we're going to call that one earlier by Litchford. I think it was by Litchford a dunk. Mendoza still trying to get his first basket. Grabbed a couple offensive rebounds, and maybe he's going to get in the score sheet. He's fouled. Is that on Nate, or is that on Tristan? Wait to see who that one's on. Oh, it's on Buse. It's going to be on Bridger. First Bridger, 18 foul on the Bears. Mendoza going to go to the free throw line and to shoot two here. Bears lead 70-39. Again, this is Ben Mendoza. He's the leading scorer for the Scots team. Averages 10.6 a game. Has not scored. So Mendoza trying to get in the scorebook, and he is. He made his first one. Been a rough night for him tonight. Into the game here for the Bears. Seniors are coming out, and they deserve a round of applause. I'm going to give them a round of applause. They deserve it. What a great job. Tristan Hartfeld, Bridger Buse, Nate Daly. Job well done, boys. Job well done. Ben Mendoza to shoot his second. It's on the way, and it rattles in. Bears lead 70-41. Jake Daly, Marshall Pond, Fonsbeck, Franck, and Caleb Jensen into the game. Jensen, Hanson, Nate, Jake Daly, cuts in. He is fouled by DeLong Puck or Gutierrez, one of the two. Jake Daly makes the bucket, count it. He's going to the free throw line. That foul's on Joe Gutierrez. That's the first on Gutierrez. The 16th foul on the Scots, 17th foul on the Scots. Jake Daly going to go to the free throw line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Jake's first bucket of the game. Free throw on the way, and he got it. Bears lead 73-41. Straight away to Yates. Yates goes down to the right corner to Mendoza. Mendoza gets a screen from Puck. Nothing there. Gives it back to Puck. Puck up. Misses the layup. Caleb comes out of there with it. Caleb around the back dribble. Backs it out. Thinks about a three. Goes into the corner to Riley. Love to see Riley get a shot. Low block Marshall. Marshall out to Caleb. Caleb fakes the three. He attacks right-handed, hands to Marshall. Marshall jumper, no good. Just kind of goes over the rim off the backboard, and Mendoza grabs it for the Scots. Mendoza attacks with the left hand, scoop shot, no good. Marshall comes away with it, hands it to Jake. Jake's going to take his time, walk it across the court. Easton Payne said check in, sophomore. He's going to get a little PT here. He got a lot of PT early in the season, hasn't seen much here late. Well, not a lot, but some. Riley Fonsbeck, left wing. Bears lead 73-41. Straight away to Gav, right wing to Jake. Jake looking for Marshall. Can't find him, goes to Gav. I'd love to see Gavin Franck again. Shoot that, Gav. Goes right wing to Jake Daly, to Caleb. And Coach Hunt says, I want a timeout, and we get Easton Payne in the game. So 30-second timeout. See who he's going in for. Jake Daly. And it's a full timeout. All right, Bear fans, we'll take that full timeout. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. Bears totally in control, 73-41. We'll throw it over to our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the end of this game in 1 minute, Bear fans. Welcome back, Bear River basketball fans. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. Out of the timeout, we throw it in to Caleb Jensen. It goes off his hand into the back court, and it's over and back. Going to be Ben Lomond basketball. Hey, a little score update here for you. 1:52 left in the game, and Logan leads Juan Diego 74-69. Not looking good for the Bears to get that second seed here. Juan Diego needs to make a little furious comeback. They did it against Bearville. We'll see if they can do it against Logan. And we've got a foul and pick and roll the long puck, screening for DeStefano. And it's either on Caleb or Gavin. We're going to wait and see who that's on. It's on Caleb. Going to be the first on Caleb. 19 foul on the Bears. The long puck going to go to the free throw line. Again, I mentioned this earlier here. The long puck, very bad free throw shooter. So here we go. It's going to be an adventure. Front end on the way, short. Easton Payne grabs the rebound, gets it to Riley Fonsbeck. Bears lead 73-41. Riley Fonsbeck goes to Marshall Pond, kind of left foul line extend, hands to Gav. Like, see, again, Gav needs to shoot that if he gets open. Caleb to Riley. Riley looking low block to Easton, nothing there, backs it back out, goes to Marshall, bad pass picked off by Joe Gutierrez. Gutierrez hands to Mendoza. Bears lead 73-41, 1:17 left in the game. Mendoza left wing Yates. Yates is going to let a three go, no good. And the long puck grabs the ball and comes down hard. That could be on Payne or Pond. Wait and see who the call's on. And it's on Payne. The long puck ended up on his back. First on Payne, 10th team foul, double bonus here. Puck has missed both free throws he's attempted here. We'll see, he's going to shoot 2 of them. Again, not a great free throw shooter. So we'll see what happens with him here at the line. 1:11 left in the game here. Bears lead 73-41. And if you didn't hear me a second ago, Juan Diego losing to Logan with 1:29 left in the game, 74-69. Puck misses the first one. That's a nail biter. The Bears, again, maybe are better off going in as the 3 seed. It's an easier road to the semifinal. You missed Dixie in the second round. Puck knocks down the second one. Makes it a 73-42 Bear River lead. Riley Fonsbeck, left wing Gavin Franck. Gavin, low to Easton. Easton faces, pull-up jumper, misses. Rebounded by Yates. Yates turns quickly up court. Yates crosses over Caleb and loses the ball out of bounds. Bear River basketball, turnover on the Scots. Bears lead 73-42. Gavin Frank's going to bring it up for the Bears. Bears in complete and utter control since halftime. I mean, just complete domination of the Scots in the second half. Riley Fonsbeck, right wing. Straight away to Marshall. Marshall down to Payne. Payne up and in from Gavin Frank. Easton Payne's first bucket of the game. He's got 2. 75-42. 31 seconds left. Mendoza's going to back Riley Fonsbeck down. Yates, left wing. Corner to Stefano. Down low to Puck. Puck on Payne. Scoop shot blocked, and they're going to call the foul on Payne. Looked like a lot of ball, but they're going to get him for the foul anyway. Going to be the second on Easton. Puck going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 22, Easton Payne. Second personal foul. Second on Easton. Puck to shoot 2. First one up and off. Boy, you could have hung your laundry on that one, Bear fans. That was a frozen rope. Puck going to shoot the second one. Toes the charity stripe. It's on the way, and he got that one. Makes it a 75-43 Bear River lead. Down low, block Marshall Pond. Pond is fouled by Puck. Dumb foul by Puck. Marshall Pond's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 1-1. Second on DeLong. 8-team foul on Scots. 14.8 seconds left. Bears up 75-43. Complete control in the second half. I mean, literally great second half for the Bears. Marshall. Front end. Good. Marshall's third point of the game here. Everybody getting into the act for the Bears. 76-43. Marshall to shoot his second one. Up and in. Marshall's got 4. Gives the Bears a 77-43 lead. Mendoza thinks about a long 3, 10 seconds left. Spins on Riley. Out to Yates. Yates screen with Mendoza. Attacks. Pull-up jumper for Yates. No good. Caleb comes away with it. 2 seconds left, and he's just going to dribble her out. And that'll do it. Your Bears go to 13-7 on the season, 4-3 in region play, and they are victorious here at home over the Ben Lomond Scots, 77-43. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. We'll be back with Coach's post-game show and some post-game stats. Again, your Bears victorious, 77-43. This is 104.9, home of the Bear River Bears. This is Clint Payne. I appreciate you tuning in, Bear fans. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with the coach.
When a stroke happens, every second counts. Having the best available help at your fingertips can make all the difference. New Telestroke remote technology